than just what somebody's explaining. The picture is great, video is outstanding for us if we need to do some investigation.
But the app is more than that. You can contact ECU Police or dial 911 at the push of an icon. Walking home alone from the library? The app's Safe Walk feature allows a friend to virtually watch you get from point A to point B. You can live chat with them while walking, and they can request help through the 911 button if they feel like you are in danger.
I feel much safer. You can call 911 through the same screen. You can also choose to call the ECU campus police, and through that, they can also dispatch a safety escort for you if necessary.
Just knowing that someone else knows where you are, like you're technically alone, but not really. You still have someone watching over you like a guardian angel.
Again, the Live Safe app is free and in the App Store. You can download it now.
Personally, my mother would love to know that I have the Live Safe app.
Safe Ride serves to facilitate a safe and reliable evening commuting environment in the ECU Greenville area by providing students, faculty, and visitors with a fare-free method of transportation to their homes or vehicles. It also serves to facilitate safe and reliable evening movement around the ECU campus. On evenings when Safe Ride is not operating, the ECU Police Department offers safety escorts for travel around campus. ECU has an emergency notification system, ECU Alerts, to quickly warn of imminent danger. In case of a campus emergency, ECU will warn the university community through the ECU website, text, and email. Remember, you must sign up to have ECU alerts delivered to your cell phone. When danger is inside the building, like a fire, you may be alerted to evacuate. Make yourself aware of the available exits wherever you are on campus. Remember, all fire alarms require mandatory evacuations. Do not use elevators unless asked to do so by emergency personnel. Once outside, move at least 100 paces from the building. When the danger is from an outside threat, such as a tornado, you may be asked to shelter in place. That means you should find a sturdy building, go inside, and stay there. Keep away from the windows, glass, and objects that can fall on you. Check in with ECU alerts and wait for the all clear. And finally, if you cannot safely escape a campus building, such as the rare occurrence of an active shooter, you may be directed to lockdown. This means that you are to stay where you are and do the following. Secure the room by locking or barricading the door, shut off the lights, close any blinds, get behind solid objects, silence your cell phone, and stay quiet, except in the need to call 911. Wait for the all clear before leaving. If you're off campus when the campus goes into lockdown, stay away until the all clear is issued. Every effort is made to ensure that our campus is a safe place to learn and work. North Carolina law prohibits any person, including a concealed handgun permit holder, from carrying a firearm openly or concealed on educational property or at a curricular or extracurricular activity sponsored by a school. This law has some exceptions, however, including that an employee who lives in a certain type of campus residence may carry a handgun on the employee's residential premises. It also allows a permit holder to store a firearm in a locked vehicle in the parking lot of the institution. The best tool for keeping the campus community safe is good communication. ECU Cares is an online and telephone reporting system when you have concerns about the behavior of a fellow student or a faculty staff member. Unlike when you would call 911 to report an emergency or suspected criminal behavior to campus police, ECU Cares is for concerning behavior that is not an emergency, either by calling the Dean of Students office or completing a short form online. You can provide valuable information to ECU Cares so that your concerns can be followed up on by trained professionals. In addition to calling about concerns for others, if you have concerns about your own well-being, such as if you were the victim of a crime or experiencing symptoms of depression or need assistance, please call ECU Cares so that you can receive support and be directly connected to resources on campus. Greenville and surrounding areas have much to offer ECU students, and it's an important part of your college experience to get out in the community to explore, learn, and have fun. According to a University of Georgia study, 93% of crimes against students occur off campus. So when you leave campus, it's even more important to keep safety in mind. When running errands like getting gas, it is safest to go in the daytime. Take a look at the sheets here on Charles Boulevard. You'll have a different experience going at 2 p.m. than you will at 2 a.m. The same holds true for ATMs. Use the ones on campus whenever possible. If you do go at night, have a friend with you and go to the ones that are well lit. When you need a break from the books and are ready for some fun, you might head out to a party, club, or some other social gathering. Please don't go out alone. Studies show that college students reduce the risk of being involved in a crime by 67% just by being with someone else. This is huge. Look out for each other and make sure everyone you came with gets home safely. Before you go out, agree on a plan for the evening, including when and how you plan to get home. However you decide to get home, never leave a party or club alone with someone you just met or don't know well, especially if you've been drinking heavily. If you're under the influence, you cannot legally give consent. Remember that. I say this, yet it happens all the time. It's scary. If you do decide to leave with someone other than who you came with, at least introduce him or her to your friends and let them know where you'll be. If you decide to have a drink or more, be aware of what you're putting in your body. If you know what you're putting in your body, you tend to make better decisions. It also allows you to count your drinks so you can stop before going over your responsible limit. That is, if you know what counts for a drink and you know your limit. Before long, you'll be at a party, be handed a cup and directed to a cooler of who knows what PJ. You'll see friends go over and take a drink without giving it much thought. Tastes like juice, one says to the other. That's the scary part. Since it tastes like juice, you tend to drink it faster and drink more of it. Next thing you know, they're beyond their limit and they put themselves at risk for a multitude of things. I cannot stress this enough. Be aware of what you're putting in your body. Only accept drinks from people you know and trust. Never leave your drink, and if you do, throw it away. If you take a car, park in a well-lit lot or deck like the one pictured. Lock all doors and windows when exiting your car, and never leave valuables in plain sight. Have your keys in hand when returning to your car. Lock the doors as soon as you and your friends are inside, and get on the road. That is, of course, if you haven't been drinking. If you have, turn your keys over to a designated driver. And no, that doesn't mean the least drunk person. If everyone in your party has been drinking, leave your car and take a safe ride home. ECU Transit's late night service, the Pirate Express, often referred to as the drunk bus, operates to provide a safe environment for late night transportation to and from major apartment complexes as well as around campus. Please remember, all ECU Transit vehicles are an extension of campus. Therefore, the Student Code of Conduct remains in effect at all times. You can view the Pirate Express routes and schedule from ECU Transit's website. While using the Pirate Express, please remember the following. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons are permitted on board. If you attempt to bring a backpack, large purse, or other items, the driver may search your belongings. This is to maintain rider safety and security. If you or anyone riding with you becomes ill during your trip, please inform the driver immediately. Simple assault accounts for about 2/3 of violent crimes in which college students are victims, with males being twice as likely to be victims over females. In most of these situations, no surprise here, alcohol is a key factor, either because it lessens their inhibitions that can make them more confrontational, or because they become incapacitated to the point where they are an easy target for someone else's aggression. Although men are twice as likely as women to be the victim of crime generally, women are the victims in over 90% of all sexual assaults, and sadly 20 to 25% of college women across the nation have been the victims of an attempted or completed rape during their college years. While strangers commit 58% of all violent crimes against college students in the nation, 80% of sexual assaults are reported to have been committed by someone the student knows. Again, alcohol and other drugs are usually a factor in these assaults. The Office of Victim Services assists all victims of crime on or off campus. It is a key campus resource that can provide services and refer you additional services that you may need. ECU fully complies with and is committed to the provisions of Title IX, a federal mandate prohibiting discrimination from educational opportunities on the basis of sex. Sexual misconduct is a form of sex discrimination, and it includes sexual harassment, sexual abuse, rape, sexual assault, sexual battery, and sexual coercion. ECU investigates and responds to all reported possible incidences of Title IX discrimination. If you become aware of any violation of the Title IX mandate, if you are a victim, or if you have questions about Title IX, visit the website and file a complaint if necessary. ECU students can further reduce the risk of being a victim of assault by taking a personal safety course such as RAD. There are 2 versions of RAD offered at ECU, one for men and one for women. Contact ECU PD for more information. Okay, so we just went over a lot of information, but I hope you noticed that certain tips were reiterated several times. Go out with friends, go home with friends, and look out for each other. Crime prevention is a shared responsibility. Most college students are the victim of a crime or have an injury or under the influence of alcohol. Criminals prey on drunk college students. If you're intoxicated to the point where your judgment is impaired, you put yourself in danger. Too many students wake up and can't remember what they did the night before and how they ended up where they are. We want you to enjoy your nights, but we also want you to remember your nights, get home safely, and wake up without regrets. And ultimately, the most important resource to keep you safe is you. So if you choose to drink, pace yourself and don't go over your responsible limit. Thanks for watching.